Anyone?
It is a very lightweight
Mhm.
scripting language wherein there are the libraries are pretty much available, all the
Mhm.
libraries,
Mhm.
and easy to install. It is portable to any of the systems. So these are the few reasons.
Okay, very good. So
First thing, it
what?
is it's open source.
Okay. So what is the core difference? Because most of you are DBAs and you are already somehow here and there you are using shell language, right? Shell or bash, right? Bash scripting, right? Right? So what is so different here? Why a person who is already knowing shell script should move to Python script? That is the core question that you should understand. Okay. The first thing is basically shell is more like general purpose programming language. I would not say it's a programming language. I will say it's just a command automation tool where you are putting a lot of commands and you are putting little bit if and else condition and you are just getting an automation out of it, right? But where you see the Python is more like general purpose programming language. It is actual programming language where you have lot of tools, utilities, binaries available to handle the task or projects in a actual programming concept. Okay. Shell is more like where you have some OS related task and everything which you want to automate. So mean to say you have certain commands and a thing which you want to automate. You simply go and gather those commands and execute this and give the output. Okay. But here in Python, we can handle lot of logic as well as application workflows rather than just handling the commands. When I say logic and application workflow, mean to say uh, uh, I have a logic where I want to write a automation where I say when my database backup full backup is done, at least 3 incremental backups supposed to be available, then only start some next task. So when I have multiple conditions, multiple logic available, where we have seen that Python is working better compared to shell. I'm not telling it is not possible in shell, but in the shell you have to write it all these things step by step. You have to write your own decision, all those things. But where, let's suppose if I'm doing a Python, I might find some binary or some package which is already meant for my backup purpose, which I can simply integrate in my script. Okay. So it's like in the cell, you have to grow your own vegetable, your own, my traditional or classic example. If you want to make a cup of tea, you have to bring all your stuff in shell script, or you have to grow your tea, grow your sugar cane, make the sugar, and then you will make a tea. But here in Python, it's like Swiggy. You can order or borrow so many things from other resources and you can make use of them. Okay. I have my traditional example, Python faker. In shell script, we have to write so many things, but here in the Python, we have so many binaries and other things. I'll show you today everything practically on the screen. Okay, so you will understand. Uh, Sometimes I have seen that shell scripts are large or long in the nature. We have to write so many things to achieve some task. Okay, and that becomes very difficult in future. Okay, even though majority of the DB understands shell, but over a time, writing shell uh, in the nature, the code size is very big, where Python code can be written in few lines, which cannot be achieved in the cell. In this, let's suppose, for example, here I have to write 10 lines. Sometimes it is possible that here I have to line 50 lines or 100 lines also. So length of the code is also bigger in shell. Okay. Uh, shell majority of the time it works on Linux or Unix kind of thing, but Python can be worked on multiple uh, operating system. Mean to say, can I wipe this? So let's suppose I'm making a solution, automation solution. In my automation solution, I have Windows 11, I have Linux, let's suppose Ubuntu, I have CentOS. In this kind of environment, shell is not going to be very efficient language. Why? Because my Windows is not going to understand the shell, or I have to write a shell uh, extension or top up on top of my Windows, and then only shell is going to run. And in their case also, some of the things may or may not work. Is this clear that what I am telling here? Is this clear? This particular part, that my shell is not going to work on Windows, right? If I'm writing an automation, it is only going to work on Ubuntu or CentOS. So in that kind of environment, if you have a Python code which can easily work on all the operating system, even your Python code can work and go work on Android operating system also, or on iOS, but shell is not going to work. Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear? This particular part, shell is not going to work on Windows, but Python can work on multiple operating systems, multiple places you can use the Python language. Okay. Sometimes I have seen that troubleshooting or debugging, it is not very easy on shell script, but it is very easy in the Python language. Okay, all those things. They are, according to me, these things are very important when you are doing a comparison between shell and Python. First of all, if you are understanding the Python, or if you are writing the Python code, there are some favorite tools that I really like. That those are my favorite tools which you can use. The first one is PyCharm. So PyCharm is nothing but a notepad or a notepad kind of system where you can simply install it on your machine and you can write Python code. Okay. So PyCharm also comes with a community edition on. Okay. You can install and you can write your Python code. It gives you lot of help, lot of suggestion to write your Python code. Second and best favorite, nowadays my second and best favorite is VS Code. Okay, using VS Code, I write lot of Python code using AI and ML or using AI function. I can simply write all the Python codes. Simply, it is very easy. Using one or two commands, I can write whole Python command. Okay, that is my favorite one. Now let's understand some of the basic thing that if you are starting with Python, that is very, very important. First of all, it's not mandatory that Python will be installed on all the Linux and Windows systems. So you have to mandatory go and install the Python on your system. Okay. Second thing, it's not mandatory that your Python code is developed on certain version, let's suppose 2.2. It is going to straightforward work on on the higher release, let's suppose Python 3.2. Sometimes you have to make changes in your Python code if you have any dependency or if any addition happened from older release to newer release. Okay, so there are multiple occasions where we have found that same Python script which was running on 2.2 won't work on 3.2 because some things are changed. So this is the drawback that I personally feel that Python have. Where in the shell script, there's no obligation like that. You have written the shell script in server A. Anytime you can, if server A is a Linux version 8 and future server is 9. So 99.9% the script works, right? You are not changing anything. But same rule is not applicable here in the Python sometimes. Sometimes your Python script might get fail. Okay. Another important thing, as I have mentioned, this is binary driven programming language or package driven programming language. So you have to bring your packages first into your environment, then only you can call them. Okay. For example, our Python faker script. Okay. Let me bring my script here so that it will give you more idea. Any questions so far? It is very untraditional topics for a DBAs. So if you are not clear, please speak up. Don't just take my words. Hmm? Any doubt? Any question? Anything which is bothering you? Initially, it will be frustrating. Initially, you might not understand it properly, but if you understand it, definitely it will give you a lot of value in your career. So in Python, I can't directly go and start using the Python if I'm writing a Python faker script. First of all, I have to make sure that Python faker packages are installed in my environment. Okay. Are you getting this? So it's like in my Linux system, like I have yum command, right? Yum and dnf command. In the same way, in Python, we get pip commands. So pip is nothing but it is installing your packages. Once these packages are available in your environment, then only you can use these packages. If these packages are not available, you can't use it in your script. So make sure these packages are available first of all. We have two kind of environment. We have local environment and we have virtual environment. Okay, so Python can directly work on your local environment. Either you can create your virtual environment before running any Python script. I will show you that also. So the advantage of virtual environment is, like, let's suppose I am using Python 2 in my current laptop or desktop, and I am also in this particular example, my script need Python 3. So what I will do, I will install Python 3. So what will happen? Either I have to upgrade Python 2 to Python 3, or I have to install Python 3 in a separate location. Let's suppose D drive, I will install it. And every time I have to call it, this Python environment in my local execution environment. But to avoid all these things, what I can do, I can create a virtual environment. And in my virtual environment, every time I can go and install Python 3, I can run my program and I can come out from this virtual environment and I am done. Okay. So you can create local and virtual environment also. I will show you practically also in the screen. You are going to see a lot of new things today. So don't get confused. If you say, okay, I'm not clear about this, I will definitely talk about that again and again. Don't worry about that. Okay. So before we start to the Python, any question? Any question that you want to ask? Any question? Or you are completely out of context? Any idea or any question? Anything before I start? Please, I know some things might not be clear, so please speak about it. So let's take this as as of my this particular environment as my Python runtime environment. So before I start anything, first of all, I have to check whether Python is installed or not. So grep Python. See here, I have lot of libraries available for the Python. So simply Python. I have libraries available here, but actual Python uh, binaries are not available. See here, see this, it is not available. So how to install the Python on this operating system? So first of all, take and let's go to the Windows also. PowerShell. Here also, let's see Python version. So here I have Python installed, but on my Linux, Python is not installed. So what I have to do? I have to simply install Python on the specific operating system. So let's suppose this is Python 8 on Alma Linux 8.10. So you can simply go and install Python on Alma Linux. Simply go and install Python like this. So these modules are not installed. Let's install all the modules. Initially, it will be a little confusing. Don't worry. I will explain all the things, but ask your question. Okay. So now I have installed Python. Let's quickly run and see. No, Python is not installed. Python 3 is. So now I have Python 3 installed. The normal Python version is not installed. So like that, Python is ready on my machine. Now let's do very, very small things, and later on I will show you all these things step by step. Okay. So in case if in the Python, if you want to run any print command, so how we run it? We simply say print and then the message. So let's suppose print hello DBAs like that. So what it will do? It will simply show you hello DBAs print like that. Okay. Same commands, majority of the commands that you run in the cell, they are same, and you can use them like that. Okay. So for example, let's suppose control D. So let's suppose in case you want to do some conditional condition matching. So simply you can do in your Python script, you can say DB running equal to true. And under that, let me write it here. Some conditional condition matching and all, I will simply show you. And then I will take you to the Python scripting, which will make your life easy. So DB underscore running equal to true. And I can simply go and write some if condition DB underscore running and then print DB running. If DB is running, show DB running, else print DB is stopped. Like that. So simple if and else condition you can write. Okay. In case if this is my database server and I want to write a small script just to understand whether database is running or not, I can simply go to the VS Code here. Here, I can simply go and take a new file, new folder altogether. Let's suppose I will go to the downloads and I will say, this is my server where PostgreSQL is running, just write a Python script to check the SQL running status. So what it will do, it will write a very simple script where your Python code will go and check the ps-ef grep status. You can write it by your own also, but as we have AI, let's use the AI features and write it quickly so that we can save time. So it has created a script called Python check. Let's first read the script. Python check, 1 second. Okay. Let's come here. Downloads, check Python status. Can you see this? The script is ready. So first of all, before we execute this, let's understand how it has been written. So basically, in my script, what I did, it has imported a binary. So what binary it has imported? It has imported sub-process binary. So basically, what is sub-process binary or sub-process packages? It is basically a package which checks the process related thing. Okay. So simply go to the documentation and just see the sub-process module allows you to span new process and connect to input output error pipes and there obtain their code written. Basically, it checks the process and it comes back and it tells about the process, whether process is running or not. Or we can do multiple operations, whether we can see the process is actually started or not, everything. Okay. And we can get the further conditioning on top of it. So we have imported this process. We are defining a particular function here. We are defining a function and we are giving the function name as a check Postgre status here. Okay. And under that, I'm simply writing a, a system or a step which will go and check my Postgre database status. So the first thing is try result equal to subprocess dot run. Basically, this particular module have a way to run it. So simply I'm running it. Under that, I'm just posting my database related commands. So which what this command will do? This
Can you
command
zoom
will
in,
do.
Abhishek?
Yeah, Rohit,
Zoom in, zoom in.
zoom in
Mm.
one. Is this fine?
Yes, fine.
So let me explain again. I have imported a module called subprocesses. I'm defining a small function, or you can say small check. Under that, I'm just writing try. Under that try, I'm just defining a variable. Under that variable, I'm calling this module. Okay, and module have a sub module called run function. I'm calling the run and I'm putting the output of ps minus ef grep postgre grep minus v grep minus v grep. What does this mean? I understand ps minus ef grep
It,
postgre.
it will exclude the grep.
Very good. So it will exclude the output of grep and it will not show the grep one. I'm telling cell equal to true, mean to say this command is going to execute it on the shell. Capture the output true, mean to say capture the output of the above command and capture the output in the textual format. Okay. So if this particular variable return code equal to 0 and result equal to std output strip, means to say it is giving me some output in the textual format or the format which module, whatever module is providing you, is that true? These two conditions are met, then say Postgre is running, and also the process name, and provide the output of the std out, mean to say whatever your command is providing the output, this particular command provide the output and return true, so that this condition is getting fulfilled here. Else, if this condition is not getting met, mean to say I am not getting any output of this command, simply say the Postgre is not running and return false. I have also given the exception as a E, mean to say if I get any issue, just throw this exception as a error checking Postgre status, mean to say in case if this error, any condition is not working or any issue is there, then in that case what will happen, it will throw a error. Okay, so now I will simply take this script, I will copy this, go to my environment, vi Postgre check dot, which extension I will write. I'm writing a Python script, so I will save it in .py file and simply go and paste this script. C plus execute Postgre check. How to run this? Python 3 Postgre check. Will this work directly? See the code. It worked, right? But if I'm using any module which is not installed here, will it work? Let's suppose no, right? So what I have to do, I have to install that particular module. Now what I did in this part, just see this and tell me one thing. The execution was local or virtual?
Local,
Local. So why you call it local?
because you have not created any virtual environment for this particular setup, right? We
Correct.
need to create a virtual environment.
Correct. So let's suppose if I am running it like this, I will simply want to run it on virtual environment. So I will just simply go to the chat GPT or something and I will tell him, boss, give me the virtual environment execution also for this particular step. So give me virtual environment execution steps. So what now I'm going to do? I'm going to run the same script on my virtual environment. Mean to say before running this script, what I will do, I will create a specific virtual environment. Okay. For creating a virtual environment, I have to install certain packages. Okay. First of all, the people who are new to the Python, what is the difference between creating a VM, installing Linux directly on hardware versus installing it on virtual machine? What is the difference? I have an operating system. I'm installing directly on hardware, but in other side, I'm installing it on virtual machine. So what is the difference? Why we are doing that?
To save time.
To save time. Another important thing, to create multiple virtual machines, right? If I have a 64 GB hardware and I'm creating multiple virtual environments, so I can get multiple VMs. In the same way, another thing, uh, if I'm installing Windows, I can't install Linux on top of it, right? I have to create a virtual machine on top of it, or I have to use some third-party software. Here, the understanding is a bit 99% is same, but what is happening? Why I'm creating a virtual environment? Let's suppose I'm using Python 3 and my code is going to use Python 4, and I don't want to disturb my existing Python 3 environment, because my Python 3 environment is also going to be used by my operating system process, because I have lot of other binaries are installed over the Python. So I don't want to disturb anything, any of these things, what was previously installed. Let's suppose all these things. So what I will do, I will create my own binary, create my own virtual environment. Let's suppose like this. I will create my own virtual environment for a minute. See, my virtual environment is created. Now, whatever I am going to do after this command, it is going to be executed under my virtual environment, and it is not going to hamper, or it is not going to create issue for my actual operating system. Can you see here the difference? This command. From here, I have given a virtual environment name v minus m v environment, and given an environment postgre underscore virtual environment. And now I have sourced my virtual environment. Now whatever command I'm going to use, it will be under this particular virtual machine or Docker image. It is not going to impact this machine. Is this clear? So whenever you are running anything on the real systems or any machine where you don't want to interrupt any existing Python binaries or Python code, you run your execution or your scripts under these kind of virtual environments. Make sense till here? Is it clear?
Yes.
Now, in this particular virtual environment, I will simply go and run my Python script. Question. Question. If this virtual environment, the particular virtual environment is going to work as it is, I mean to say I can simply go and run my scripts here, or do I need to do any specific thing?
We need to have the packages as well.
Very good. We need to have the packages as well, because this virtual environment is very plain. It does not have any packages. So first, if you are running anything on the virtual environment, first you should be very clear, or it's a prerequisite that that particular package is supposed to be available in your virtual environment. Let me upgrade my pip.
Question, Abhishek. So
Mhm.
we have pip and pip3. What is the difference? Like why we are using pip? Because we are using Python 3, right? So
Python
we can
3,
use pip.
correct.
We can use pip3 also, right?
Right. You can use pip3, pip through, whatever is like is that. You can use that. Let's fix this. We have unexpected argument. So let it give it to him. It will fix it. So like that, you can run your code in the, okay, fix the change. Okay, my script is fixed. Let me copy this. Simply bi new post check dot pi. Simply go. So it has simply changed the capture output true to stdout.pipe. It has, it was having some compatibility issue with the older Python version. So it has just fixed it. Okay. So I have just provided the same thing under my script, and now chmod plus x, and I will simply run my script. Okay. Again, we have some issue. Let's fix that. Universal true. Okay, no problem. Let me edit my script. Initially, it will be little frustrating, but don't worry. It will come by practice, and you have AI also, so you can fix your errors very quickly. Can you see this? In my virtual environment, now my script is running. So can someone explain me the the advantage of virtual environment so that other can also understand what is the advantage? Why I am running the script on virtual environment? What is the main reason? It's an interview question also. Some people ask about it. So what is the advantage? The
So we
advantage
are
is I don't want to spoil the current environment. First, yeah, Raj.
so I was saying that we are isolating our on environment from the OS Python environment, wherein
Correct.
if anything goes wrong, it won't impact our OS because OS also uses Python for their a few of their
Internal
tasks, right?
operations. Right.
Yeah.
Very good. Others, is it clear? At least creating and executing virtual environment, local environment, because this is the basics of Python.
What are
Let's
the
suppose
disadvantages? What are the disadvantages?
So, sir, this virtual environment is created on that prod server or some different server?
basically whenever you are doing your automation, I will strongly recommend you should do it from remote servers.
Okay,
And
other than prod.
yes, and other than prod. And second thing, whenever you are writing your Python script, make sure you are creating the virtual environment first, doing the pip installation and executing it and closing the virtual environment so that even in your remote server, other programs are not getting impacted. Okay. Let me explain it again. It will be little confusing. Local and virtual. In the virtual environment, whenever you are writing a automation, make a virtual environment, let's suppose V1, execute your script. Once your task is done, task done, destroy this virtual environment the way I will do it. Getting my step? So basically create virtual environment, execute it, done. If you are confident, mean to say nothing is going to happen, you can simply run your script here also, the way we executed before.
So this option only for Python, or we can Bash script also we can use virtual environment.
If your or shell is giving you option, use it. But I don't think it is a kind of option. Unexpected argument. Okay, we have to fix that also. Initially, it will be confusing, but the more you work on it, the slowly you work on it, it will, you are going to understand all the concept one by one. Okay, or you will understand all these small concepts. Okay, so now we have our local environment done, virtual environment done. What are the other thing that you should know about the Python script? Okay, according to me, for DBAs, you should, let me create a small mind map so that you can easily make your learning easy. Okay, Python. The first thing is understand about environment, local environment, virtual environment. Okay, if you are writing Python code, the first thing that you should understand is how to print the variable, printing the variable. Second thing, variables, how to define the variables, which I think most of the people who are writing the shell script know how to define the variable and everything, right? Basics of that. Okay. After that, if conditions, if and else condition. Okay. Once your if and else conditions are done, you can simply understand about loops. Okay. Under the loop condition, you can just write the basic loop methods. Okay. Second thing, you should understand about modules and how to install the modules. install the modules. Okay. After that, you should understand how you are executing this script. Okay. So execution is going to be either local environment or your virtual environment. If virtual environment is there, how you can make sure the packages are available, either pip or pip3. So what is pip3 or pip? Pip is nothing but yum or DNF command of Python. Is it clear? Pip is nothing but installing the module and all on top of Python, whatever you are executing, or let's suppose if I'm using Faker library and using pip, I can install the Faker library on my current runtime environment. So using pip command, I am installing all these things on my runtime environment. Okay. So let's suppose you are writing an automation, okay, using Python. So how, just give me a use case. I will implement and show you. So just give me any small use case, or just give me multiple use case. We can talk as a team and we will implement it, because in that way I can show you lot of things rather than I am doing something which is already done and you will get the answer. Not like that. Better you tell me what is your pain points. Then we can have a discussion and we will implement it quickly. Okay. Which you can't do by shell script. Okay. I have a script, for example. I have a script a dot SQL. In this script, I want to understand how many inserts are there, how many updates are there. How to do that in the shell script? How to do that in shell script? Hmm? Anyone?
You can check the data dictionary table of Postgres.
Mhm.
Into that, you can mention that table name and check the how many, I mean, insert, update, delete for that specific table.
Okay. But let's suppose I'm getting a script from outside and I want to automate it before my Jenkins jobs picks it. I want to make sure that I want to do a count of this script, how many inserts are there, how many updates are there, and based on that I want to take a decision. If I see that this particular script have delete commands and I don't want to proceed with it, so how I can write a command, Python script, which will check it and it will say, okay, delete can't be sent to the production, only insert and update will go. Let me show you one quick script which will give us the output of. So basically, if I want to do it on the Linux level, I will do like this, right? Grep -i insert, and it will give me the count of specific string, right? Like that. How many updates are there? I will simply say update, and it will give me the count of that. But I want to do the same thing using Python script. Okay. So what I will do, simply, if I'm writing a Python code, I will simply write a Python code like this, count.py. And here I'm just exporting a counter where I'm using counter, and I can simply doing with open. I'm opening my script as f is nothing but a variable. I'm putting the entire script inside this variable, and I am doing a line operation. World count. Okay, line, lower or upper, I'm just not bothered about. If word is in, insert, update, delete, and select, simply show the word count. Okay, and run all these things in the loop. Okay, and print all the things in uppercase. That's all my script is going to do. I will simply go save this script, say plus X. By the way, I'm taking help of ChatGPT to write this script. I'm not writing it. I'm taking help. You can also help and simply. So here, if I want to write the same thing on shell script, I have to incorporate all these things. But here, within a second, using only how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines. I have achieved this. Okay. So this is the beauty of Python scripting. And I can do anything. Okay, even I can insert the data into this file. I can update the data into the file. I can write more conditions and I can handle this. Is it clear? At least basics are clear. Don't do it, don't understand it like you will understand everything today itself, but at least the basics are clear. The remaining thing you can handle with VS Code. Everything is available. You can write any code here. Okay, that's not a big thing, but at least once you will get the script, you know how to execute it. At least that is my main intention, to teach you about all those things. Can you give me some use case, the complex use case that you want to achieve or which is bothering you every time in the production? Can you give me some use case which we can implement?
Need to generate grants actually multiple time, needs to create users and generate
Mhm,
grants for those users.
mhm,
So this is one of the use cases where we
mhm,
need to do it manually, right?
mhm,
When the developers requested for a user and then grants to be
mhm,
applied to few tables. So
mhm,
this is something wherein we need to do manually all that stuff.
mhm, mhm. So
So
you
if we
want
can create
to.
a script
Mhm.
script wherein we enter the username, the randomly it generates a password,
Mhm.
and also based on the tables we mention, it creates a grant for the same.
Okay, so whatever table you will mention, you have to explicitly mention the table.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So let's create a SRD for that first of all. A small write-up. Okay, and then I will show you how you can execute it using. Can I use Jenkins so that you understand that part also?
Yes,
Can
yes.
you use Jenkins? Everyone, are we good with this or any addition, any suggestion? Everyone, please
Yeah, we are
speak up.
good. Yeah,
You're good, right?
yeah.
So basically, write a Python script to add user, and once user is created, ask created, give table level permission to user, give table level permission to the user, to permission to the newly created user. Okay, newly created user. Give table level permission to newly created user, and let's add it here. Python script to add new, write Python to add user, and once user is created, give random password using MD5 string. Also this script should script should give table information to new created user. I want this script to be para to be to run as parameter first equal to new user name, parameter second equal to table where he will then get grant. Okay, so I will give example also. Python 3 user add dot py user 1 table employee execution method. Why I have written like this first? The reason is I want to give very clear context to my AI that I want to achieve this. Otherwise, what will happen if I will write it here? If I do any mistake, my work is going to be included. It is going to be more. Mean to say, I have to do a lot of changes and all. So this particular process, the way I did it, it is called as a SRD process. Okay. So whenever you want to achieve anything from the AI, please give system requirement documents. So SRD is a concept that we use in the project management where we are giving the very clear cut SRD document to my AI or to my function, and using that it is creating a very clear cut diagram or code. If you have any graphics also, you can add the graphics also here. Okay, so this is the way you should take the work from AI. Okay, so now my script is ready. User add.py is created. Okay, so before I execute this script, let's understand this script first. Okay, otherwise if you don't understand, just execute, you are not going to understand it. So basically in this script, what I did, I am simply telling Python to create a new user, and whenever this new user is getting generated, give him a random password. Okay, for that, first of all, let's do some changes in our script so that this script is executing properly on my system. So let's change the database related details. So what is my password? Oracle. Simply take this, copy. My Postgre is a Postgre user. Where should I keep this script? Which user? Just tell me from which user should I run the script?
Jenkins.
Okay, so technically you can keep it anywhere or any user can execute it, but it's not mandatory that I have to keep it under the Postgre only or root only. It's up to you. Wherever you want, you can keep the script. So in our case, keeping all the as a standard, our where we are keeping all the script, we are keeping it open scripts folder. So this is not the server. Let me go and Guys, you people are very quiet today. Are you getting what we are doing here? I know you must not be knowing the Python part, but remaining thing you are sure, right? What we are doing. Trust me, these things are very, very important and rare that I'm doing. If you understand at least the why part, how we are doing, it will make 99% of things easy. Remaining thing, you can take the help from AI. Rijwan, are you following me?
Yeah, yeah, yes,
Do you think it is useful, like the way we
yeah,
are doing? What about
yes.
others? Prashanti,
Ye-
you are getting? Dhirender, you are getting? Because you have, are you getting all these things, what we are doing? If you're not getting, please, you can tell me, no, I'm not getting. I'm completely zero what you are doing. I will explain you more. But these things are the real-time automation things that we do on day-to-day thing. And with the help of Python, you can do wonders. Trust me. Nagesh, you are getting? You are able to follow me?
Yes, yes, Abhishek. So we are
Just remove
completely
the Python
understand.
part, the scripting part, but remaining things are
No, we are understanding very clearly. So that's not an issue. But
okay.
you're understanding, you're explaining from the fundamentally, right? So fundamental from starting of fundamentals. So that's not an issue.
Yeah. Shushan, you are clear? Jason, Rohit, Prasanti,
I'm
Raj.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Dhirinder, you are clear because last time you were asking some question. I want you to be very clear. Don't be mum, okay? If you have any doubt, just talk to me. So now it's a new server. So after writing this command, what do you think? Python is available or not? Did I install Python here?
No.
No,
No.
right? It's a by default available. So I will use the
Hmm.
same binary. So for that, let me simply copy my script. Simply copy my script and paste it here. Let's close unwanted windows. Create user.py. Simply put this. Don't get worried after seeing these many codes. I know a lot DBAs have a habit. After seeing the code, too much big scripts and code, they get hallucination. So don't do that. Sorry for speaking like this, but I have experience where when we DBAs see a lot of codes, they worry. So don't worry. AI is there. We can fix anything. So here, how we can execute this script simply if we pass two values. What are the two values? User one and employee. So what is the user one? What is the user one? User one and employee table. Okay. So what is this error?
This package is not installed.
Very good. Pip. I will use pip or pip3. I'm using
P3.
Python
Kindly
3. Python 3.
PIP3.
So I have
PIP3.
pip3. So might not be available here. So that we have to install
Install.
it. Yeah. So pip3 not found. Simply DNF apt install pip3. Okay. So pip3 is not there. Let's fix it. I will simply give the whole code to my AI and AI will give me the. Today I will show you one another way where you can use VS Code and work it as a agent mode where it is going to do all the stuff on your Windows 11. Okay, that I will show you that also. Okay, so that can also be possible. Don't get confused. This is just a matter of practice. If you do few days of practice, initially you will break your head, I know, but it is going to be very, very easy for you. Let's fix all these issues step by step. So let me fix it. What is this issue?
Password is wrong.
Yes. Let's correct the password. If I am creating pipeline method, what should I do here? What is the next error?
No table.
Table is
No
Sorry.
table. Mm. Table doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm. Create table employee. What is the problem?
Create CREAT. Create.
CRAT. Create table. Now let's test it. Got it? But password is too long. I know. Can I tell him to reduce the password size? Or it's fine. For this example, is it good? First of all, are
Yes.
we clear that we did whatever we did here? So my Python script is creating a user and giving the privilege on this employee table. Now, how we can achieve on Jenkins? Today, you are going to tell me how can achieve this. What is the
We can
best way?
create a freestyle project, and
Freestyle
then
project.
we can parameterized values we can put in, wherein we'll put the username and the table
Uh,
name, and it will be able to take it. Or we can also create a text file wherein we input the username and the table names. From there also
yes,
it can pick it up.
yes. But let's create a pipeline.
So we can mention the database name also. So we can run any
Yes, yeah,
database.
yeah. You can put database name, you can put anything, even you can put the remote execution also. Dhirender was asked a question, right, recently, from where you can execute it from your Jenkins box to even you can execute it on multiple servers. Okay, that can also be done.
Abhishek, are you using paid version of ChatGPT or is it a?
I'm using paid version, $200 one, because I exhaust the limit sometimes.
Yeah, that's what that is the thing which is happening for me as well. Yeah.
So, but don't do the mistake that I did. I paid $200 directly rather than use DeepSeek, free version, Chinese one.
Okay.
If you are not happy with DeepSeek, you can also use Mistrals.
So those are unpaid version.
These are unpaid version, and sometimes they are for DBA and DevOps or cloud. They are working better than ChatGPT.
Oh,
Even
is it is
DeepSeek
it
is better than ChatGPT sometimes, for the
that
technical work.
what is the Mistral? What is the how to spell?
Mistril.ai.
Is it a Chinese version?
It's a Chinese, I believe, yes. But it is getting popular very nowadays. It is getting popular. Second thing, another option, if you are stuck and you think you need expert advice, then use Cloud Anthropic. But your limit will get exhausted very easily here. But the answer, whatever you will get very correct answer, very accurate answer.
Cloudy.
Cloud A. Even you can use the Cloud A from here also. Claude Sonnet 4.5 I'm using currently.
That is also paid
Getting
version.
that is also paid version. The reason I exhaust it like anything. So in my case, I use it like uh, everywhere for my APIs and for other things. So my use case is a little different. But for a normal DBA work, it is more than enough. Even non-paid version is more than enough, according to me. No need to buy all these fancy one. New, create user pipeline. Okay. Simply, I'm taking my pipeline from ChatGPT, copying the pipeline command, putting it here. Trust me, when the ChatGPT was not there, right? So most of the time we used to break our head to write these codes, and we used to take a lot of times just to write the script. But nowadays it is very, very easy.
Abhishek, what will happen when everything will be paid?
That time will never ever come.
It will come like how Geo does, right?
Hmm,
They first give free SIMs and
hmm,
data, and then now they
hmm,
start charging it
hmm, hmm,
when you are used to it. This is the business model.
hmm. I have a thing which I'm working on. I will build my own agent, which will only hit to a free one. Once my limit is gone, it will go to the another one. So हिंदी में कहावत है ना वो डाल डाल हम पात पात. So we'll create our own ways. That's what I'm doing actually. So
No,
don't
that's
worry.
right, actually, Abhishek, that's right. One point I would like to add here.
Mhm.
So when you doesn't have any commentator, you will face this business model. But coming to the AI point, we have a lot of commentators.
Mm,
People are going to be give the paid and free. So
mm,
we can't see only paid versions in the AI.
mm,
That I can say. Business models are completely different when you collect the money, but
mm.
there should be lesser commentators. That I can say.
Correct. Correct. So my script AI messed up. I have to correct it. I need only username and table name as a parameter in my pipeline. line. Currently, it's asking 3 parameters. So let me give the snapshot of this also. Trust me, with the help of AI, you can achieve a lot of things you can do in the fly.
That's true. A lot
In the
of things we can
yeah.
done. Yeah, we can do.
Previously, just to write this script, we used to take 1 week, sometimes 3-4 days, just to write this. First of all, I have to write the Python code. Then I will go and fix my code. Then I will come back, fix all these things. They will not work. Then again go. It was not practically possible to show you on the class.
This is also little bothering about Abhishek. Like everything is easy in the sense like
Hmm.
we can say what we can say.
Hmm. It's okay, Nagesh. Sooner or later, trust
Hmm.
me, I take a lot of interviews. Even if I give you all these things in a plate, right?
Hmm.
I have candidates with 70 and 50 years of experience. They will not able to join and create a solution.
Agree.
Main
When
thing
you
is
have the
basics.
resource.
Yes.
Hmm.
Even if you have resources, people are not able to do it.
Yeah, that's required actually.
So understanding is more important. Execution, the integration and execution is always a pain point where people are lacking. Even though if we have chat GPT, it is giving clear cut statement. When you are doing or I am doing in the first time, I see lot of errors. Getting my point
Yeah, prompting need to be given properly.
properly. See here, this is done. Build with parameter. User
Hmm.
3, employee built. Or
Yes.
now user 3 is also. But are you excited? You people think that whatever I'm teaching is going to be useful, or it's just yet another thing that is like
I'm
useful,
super
right?
excited. Yeah.
So user 3 is added and the password is also done. Now let me run it one more time. I will say class user 1 built. Class user is also created. Anyone else want to ask or want to do anything which is like bothering you, or in your real house you are getting problems which you want to automate? Because I want to open your mind. I want to give n number of ideas, n number of options to do the automation. Otherwise, there is no meaning of this class. Anything which you want to implement? Hey Raj, you are good, right? This is what you want to implement, right, Raj?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Now you can take it to the further next level, whatever you want to achieve.
Yeah. Because right now it is only single table when we have more than
Hmm,
200 tables, right?
hmm,
In that case, we need to see how we can do that also efficiently because
hmm,
again, we keep on creating tables, and then we want for few user we want
hmm, hmm,
few tables access, but we don't want other tables to get accessed.
hmm,
Then we have the PIA data which we need to actually don't want to give the access to. So on the
hmm.
column level, so
We can achieve
those
that.
we
We can
yeah,
achieve that.
yeah.
Can I tell you how we will achieve it?
Yes, please.
So in my solution, I will write in my solution itself. I have two ways. Either I can create a restrict dot table dot log, Here I will say employee, say credit card table, salary table, and amount table. Simply save it. In my Python script, I will say before you are giving grant, please check restrict.log. If you find any table under the restrict.log, don't give privilege. Are you getting this?
Yes.
So I can do like second option. Under my database itself, I can create table Jenkins rules, and I can create rule name and description. Okay. And under that, I can define that if I have a rule and description is these many tables, don't give privilege. So every time it will come and run the select query on Jenkins rules. And if you find the table name there, it won't run the execution on those many tables. Make sense? Can we do that?
Yeah. Yes.
Everyone is following me in this, whatever we just did here.
Now, like in MySQL, for example, we have roles where we
Uh,
can create multiple roles,
mm,
restricted,
mm,
unrestricted,
mm,
and then just to we can easily automate it using the
mm,
roles wherein we say that attach this role to this particular user. The
mm,
user creation will be automated,
mm,
and the roles once created will be
mm.
reused. But
Correct.
in the case of Postgres, obviously we
Mm.
need to actually mention the table names again and again.
How to automate Oracle database user creation? Where I want to take the old metadata of the user and recreate the user using dbms underscore ddl underscore metadata. Can we do that?
Yes.
So what I will do, what will be the use case? I will take the existing metadata of the user because my user is like very complicated to create in Oracle. And I will put simple my new user name as a parameter and pass it. Simple, right? Done. User is created like that, right? Guys, please give me more use case so that Rijwan, you are clear, right? Whatever we did, because
Yes.
you have any question or anything which is coming inside your mind which you want to get clear?
Right now, no. But I would guess like you're opening the floodgates and we have to practically
Yeah,
perform this and then probably we have a lot of questions.
yeah. So let's take a break. It is 1 hour 23 second, 21, 26 minutes. Let's take a break. Meanwhile, just think about some automation and come back and just give it to me. We'll try to implement it on the screen so that you will get lot of idea. Okay, is it fine? We can take a break.
Yeah.
Can I take 20-minute break or 15-minute break? In the last class, someone said 20 minutes is too much. So do you tell me how much minutes we want? We will take that break.
15 minutes is enough.
15 minutes is enough. Okay. I'll get a cup of tea by the time. Okay. Thank you. Let's meet after 15 minutes. Are we good? Back?
Yes, Abhishek.
Yeah. Okay. Can we do one more automation? Or we can talk about all these things? Any question? Anything? Anyone? All is good. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Abhishek.
Yes, Abhishek, you are audible.
So are we clear? Can I go ahead? Can I talk about few more things?
Yes.
So basically, using Python script, we have understood how to do the automation. Okay. Using Python script, you can write multiple kind of automations. But let me tell you few more things, which is the real-time thing, which will give you a lot of help. So you must be knowing the Instagram, right? So Instagram people are handling their complete database and application using Python scripts. So Python also have some kind of very powerful modules to manage the administration work, the database administration work. Let's suppose you want to know how many currently in your current system, how many disks are more than 85% filled. Okay. Let's suppose you want to SSH into the target server and you get the detail. Okay. All those things also you can get using these kind of small modules, and these modules are very powerful. Okay. And using that you can completely build a end-to-end automation. Okay. Even you can write a automation where this will help you to build the databases. Mean to say you can automate your complete installation on the new servers where you want to install the database software, something like that. So mean to say you have a Ubuntu server or CentOS server where you want to install Postgre from the scratch. So that can also be done. Clear? Everyone clear? Is it clear? So there are a lot of things you can combine. Yeah, please.
Abhishek, like this is a module, right? You're saying about
This is just a module you can install.
how to use these modules for this.
Let's suppose you can just give me an example that you want to achieve. So I will give you a very good working model. I will show you.
I just want to capture the CPU utilization.
Okay. So simply let's install the module. I'm installing the package first. Okay, so my fab is installed. Fab is nothing but fabricator is installed. I will simply take the script CPU check.py. Chmod plus x CPU Python 3 CPU check. So it is not showing on the screen.
So instead of writing the script, we can use the module to automate this one.
Complete automate this one.
Okay.
Let me correct this. I'll show you one very unique thing, which I came to know after doing a lot of research in last 3 to 4 years. I will show you that also, which will be like amazing. Mean to say, I will create my own text utility to deploy the things. I will show you the power of Python. Today you will see the power of Python. Because why I can, because I did a lot of research in that. Can you see this? Okay. Simple script, powerful script, lot of things you can do.
So we can customize for these modules,
Hmm.
or we have to use
You
whatever the
can
things is
you
available.
can do you can do n number of customization like Sky.
And how to
The
understand
whole
this module?
module, just simply go to their documentation, or
Mhm.
try to read their documentation what it can do. First thing, simple
Okay.
reading, do the simple reading, and come to the chat GPT and simply give your case, and it will do a lot of things. Can I show you
Little
one
bit,
more thing? Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, tell
yeah.
me.
I didn't get the exact difference between the Fabric and the regular Python scripts. I didn't
So
understand. Like it's a
basically, huh, so it's like, you have a normal car, okay, but your car get stuck sometimes to a specific road. Let's suppose you are going to your village, and in your village, the roads are not good. So these kind of modules are giving you some extra functionality. Let's suppose it can make your car height higher, which by default Python can't do it. So you are just using
Okay.
these kind of modules and making them using that functionality. Let's suppose you want to SSH into a server, run the command and come out. Where Fabric is doing all these things is just a 4 line of code in Fabric. But for that in Python, again, you have to write a big code. So you can utilize all these things.
So when you mention for these points, it's internally called the Python script. It might be
Correct.
module might
In
have the okay.
under the same Python script, you have extra hand, you can say, powerful hand, which you have
Exactly.
installed. Module, basically, you have installed one more module inside your this one. Can I show you one more thing?
Yeah, please.
Like the new people, right? The new DBAs who does not understand these things. Show me CPU percentage in graphics using Python. So another use case of Python is you can create very good graphics also on the screen. So the good thing is, when you are running it using graphics, the new people, right? Let's suppose you are a DBA and you only go and understand this knowledge, right? Let's suppose you are the person who understand it, but how you can outsource this to a low to a our other team members of the team. So you can simply create graphical programs also. So when I say graphical programs, mean to say, they will our program will interpret all these details, and it will give you very good graphics, which any layman can see and they can understand the data out of the server. Mean to say, if CPU utilization is showing 95%, a L1 DBA will not understand, right, what is the importance or disadvantage of that. 95% is good or bad. So what you can do, you can create a very good graphics out of it, and you can say, boss, I'm going for lunch. Whenever you see red here, just call me. So let me show you that. So what we do, why I'm telling you all these things, when we are work as a site reliability engineer, we create our own these kind of things, and we can see all the things on the screen. Okay, let me show you my script. What I'm trying to tell you, all the information will come as a script, as a graph on the screen. Okay, script dot graph dot py. So now same information I will see in a very good. I don't know if it is going to work here or not. Not otherwise we'll use Windows. So P utility is not there. So let me install P utility. Previously it was very hectic to troubleshoot all these things. Now it is very easy.
So our environment, we are using Splunk dashboard. Okay. So in
Hmm, hmm,
Splunk dashboard, we configure the all the production databases.
hmm.
So if any outage, we can quickly check what is the CPU utilization
Right,
currently, and
right.
any process is if it hitting more than 80%. So which
Hmm,
process taking more CPU
hmm,
consumption, that is also show in the list
hmm,
dashboard.
hmm. That also can be done. Very good. But here, as we are reading about the Python, so I'm just giving you the capability of the Pythons that you can
Right.
do it. It is very the entire Google out environment was once upon a time was managed by Python. So it used to run by Python. Okay. So let's see script. The thing I'm going to show you, you will be amazed. Actually, if it works, I'll show you, which will give you a next level of automation idea. I will show you two use cases. One is graphical. Another one, I will simply show you some few things. Oh, graph is not getting exported here. So let me convert into the graphics. Show on my CLI prompt. If it is Windows, it would have created a pop-up and it would have shown me everything here only. Okay, now let me change my script. I'm just showing you the possibilities. So don't get worried that it's related or not. But if you understand all these things, you can create a lot of automations easily, very easily. Can you see this? It is not exporting the graphs, but it can do the graphs easily on the screen. 1 minute. Let me create another good thing for you. Let me do it on Windows. Create Python desktop utility to show CPU. Now see the beauty of Python. Nagesh, it is not working on command line, but let me show you on Windows. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
But I will the kind of output you will get amazed.
You mean on PowerShell?
Yes. Now I'm doing it on PowerShell. With the help of AI, it is just a matter of few seconds. Previously, we used to write all these codes day and night. So download desk cpu.py. Okay. Now my script is saved. Let me go here. Downloads. Okay. Nowadays, Windows is going more powerful than Linux. Sorry to say that, but they are providing you a lot of options.
But Abhishek, and I have seen in my company most of the CPUs utilizations are only Windows servers. No, not not Linux servers.
No,
Yeah,
no, no, no. From
it can give options, but more work is done by Linux servers only.
yeah, yeah. No, no. In terms of execution, in terms of things getting done. Can you see this? Can I run it
Yes,
again?
sir. Yeah, we can see. So it's coming up as a pop-up and it will display in the running of
Yes.
utilization.
Yes. Even I can create a small utility which I can automate from here. And I'm just sleeping.
Okay.
My work will get done by this. Python is like Mercedes Benz, 10 Mercedes Benz, 10 BMW, 10 Rolls Royce. I'm just giving you the capacity is very, very powerful. You can do n number of things using this. So the more you understand Python, the more you know the use case. I can simply create a utility and I can populate the data. Okay. Even I can build that right now on the fly. I can create a desktop utility. Let's suppose create desktop desktop app to populate table and data rows are defined by user using Python Faker. So it will give you complete desktop application and it will be running on your screen. So like that you can automate n number of tasks. Okay. Even you can automate your database copy, database cloning, all those things. And all these things can be easily integrate with your um, Jenkins job. Okay. So the reason is why I'm showing you all these things. This might not be useful for every DBA, but I'm just giving you the option that powerful. The Python is very powerful. You can use it any kind of purpose. And now with the help of AI, you can create any kind of automations, which is very, very easy. Okay. So now see here, it has created a Dex utility for me. I have to and simply go and run it. So I'll show you quickly and then we will call the class over. So clear. Simply go and install these binaries, copy. The reason why I'm showing you all these things, at least you people can go and do it in your environment. Initially, it will be frustrating, but the moment you will start using it in your real-time environments, your life will be easy.
Correct. So we can make it a dashboard also, like
N
CPU
number of things.
utilization,
N
memory
number of things.
utilization.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You can do that also. The other thing is, let's suppose you are working on, you know, you're working on your current desktop and you are not able to achieve something, you can automate that also. Your day-to-day thing also you can automate with the help of Python. So my interaction with the Python started like that only. I was very much frustrated to copy the data from my Google Drive to my OneDrive. So now what I do, I have created a Python script. Whenever I start my desktop, within a 5 to 10 seconds, my Python script is copying the data from my Google Drive to OneDrive. So like that also you can automate. And you will be amazed the kind of automation you are going to get. So it is like amazing. You know, you that kind of feeling that you will get that how you are able to achieve all these things. It's very uh, See this? Can you see this? I can simply go and put my IP of my virtual machine and I can populate the data. On the fly, I have created a small application. Fail to, I have to fix it, but can you see the power of this? My app is ready.
Hmm.
Once I will fix this error, I can populate data to my table. Connection refuse.
So you provided a GUI interface.
Yes. Disable. Okay, I think let's fix this also. I'm just opening the brain for you people so that you understand and accordingly you can work in your environment and you can see. My main purpose is to show you what you can do with this pipe. Postgres config is okay. Let me show you everything practically. Listen, listen address. Sorry, I'm doing it very fast, but I don't want to lose much of your time. This is done. What I have to do in pga.sba.conf? Someone to make it remote connection available.
Allow 0000 or the public IP or the private IP.
Public IP. This one, right?
Yes.
0.0.0.0/0. What I have to do next?
Reach.
Restart.
Reload. Reload.
Reload. Okay, so
PGCTL reload.
pg pg underscore c.
Underscore CTL reload.
Restart is required. We change the listen address.
pg underscore ctl, right? So it is
Yeah.
come from where? Here. CTL. Stop. D minus d. Stop. Start. Test connection. Connection successful. Table name. Test. Test 90. Column name. Employee. Add column. Create table. Populate. See, table created with 100 insert. So let's go and check it. Select count star from what was my table name? Test. Are you excited?
Yeah.
So how long it to create me a desktop application?
Hmm.
I think you people might be getting goosebumps, right? So this is the power of Python and AI.
Hmm.
Everyone excited? Please say something.
Yes, Abhishek.
Yes, excited.
No, no, just don't say excited just because I'm telling you. Just try to do all these things in your local environment. Try to achieve these small things, especially the Python scripting thing and all, and try to do some use cases. Okay. Even you can create a small dashboard also for your Windows desktop to do all these kind of things. Okay. Play around with it. There are a lot of things you can achieve, especially for database. It is wonder. You can do a lot of things. It's unbelievably you can do the automation end to end. And if you need any help, please reach out to me so that we can have a discussion as a team, as architects, and we can create a solution. So end of the story, automation is just a part. Our main focus should be solutioning. How we can give solution to our company, how we can give solution to our users, how we can give solution to our day-to-day thing. If you are getting stuck on your day-to-day thing also, let's suppose you are making a project for your daughter, son, school, and if you see someone is stuck, use these automation techniques and provide the solution. Like one day I was visiting my daughter's school. I have seen they are doing a lot of work. They are inserting all these data and all those things. So what I have proposed, I told them I can create a small desktop application on Python, and you can simply fill the form, and everything will be managed in the MySQL database. So I have created a small application for them to try to help the humanity also with your automation and all those things, so that your knowledge will exceed, your knowledge will grow. Are you agree with that? So think from that direction. Try to kill the problem. Whatever problem you see, try to kill with the automation techniques and trips. Good? Are we good?
Yes.
Yes, Abhishek.
Yeah.
Yes,
S-
yes, we are good.
even you can create these kind of small tools to create your own monitoring tools, execution tools, and all those things are also possible.
Yes. Now
Good.
we need
Mhm.
to think as a developer now.
You need to think as a journalist now. The new term in the market is journalist. Now people will hire only specialist for a specific need. Now you have to think like a IT journalist. Sorry, I need rest. My brain is not working. So IT journalist. This is a new term in the market.
Okay.
Journalist means he can do anything. General manager. He can see accounts. He
Oh.
can see all those things. Great. Good. Good to close the session. Any question for me?
Now, when we will expect the recordings, Abhishek?
Recording again, you might see little delay, but I'll try to do it by today only because tomorrow is holiday. So I'll get lot of time today. So I'll do it. Basically, what is happening when we get the recordings, audio is not that good. So what we do, we use some post-production softwares like Filmora and all, and we are enhancing the screen quality and everything, and then we are, uh, you know, uploading them like that.